With health updates and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Despite abuse allegations against MASHA SLAMOVICH, it seems TNA Wrestling is open to her returning, with John Alba of Sports Illustrated saying some noticed that MASHA SLAMOVICH was removed from the TNA website. I'm told she is not currently with the company, but leadership plans to touch base with her and regroup in 2026. TNA had previously launched an investigation after a former partner accused her of abuse. When it comes to Jesse Ventura appearing at Saturday night's main event, WrestleVotes reported that after not appearing at the last Saturday night's main event, Jesse the Body Ventura is set for Washington, D.C. this weekend as the Big John Cena send-off show approaches. Taking to Instagram, AEW star Dralistico has confirmed he will be having a procedure for an ear injury, writing, "The day has arrived. I'll go into surgery in a bit and I'll be in God's hands so that everything goes well. Thank you for your good wishes. Thank you AEW for your support." This comes after the news that his brother and fellow AEW star Rush is also injured, with Dave Meltzer writing this in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Rush suffered a knee injury and is out of action. That also means, due to injury, Rush and Guevara are vacating the ROH Tag Team titles. Rush may need knee surgery and brother Dralistico may need ear surgery. Speaking about why the departure and backstage issues surrounding CM Punk were not included in this book is All Elite, the inside story of All Elite Wrestling, Keith Elliott Greenberg told Futures of Wrestling, "Some people have brought this up. Whenever I write a book, I'm always going to be criticized. One of the criticisms I telegraphed in advance, and I even discussed this with AEW, was that people were going to be unhappy that I don't talk about whatever chicanery occurred backstage that led to the departure of CM Punk. This is a tribute book. If I wrote a book about the New York Mets, I would talk about the 2 World Series runs. I would talk about their marquee players, but I wouldn't talk about the fact that the owners at the time were supposedly investors with Bernie Madoff. I was asked to do a book that is a tribute to AEW during the first 5 years, and that doesn't belong in a tribute book, because really, we are just talking about 1 or 2 incidents. There's a lot of backstage stuff in it, and a lot of positive backstage stuff in the book, so it's not like it's all surface stuff. There's deep stuff that you wouldn't know about, and I don't think the book suffers at all from not mentioning an unfortunate incident backstage. On X, Netflix Sports revealed that WWE Unreal will be returning, writing, "Official, WWE Unreal Season 2 will release on Netflix on January 20th. Participants for the upcoming season include Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, R-Truth, Io Sky, Naomi, Chelsea Green, Penta, and Lyra Valkyria. Also, WWE LFG will be returning as filming for Season 3 began this week in Orlando, Florida, according to PW Insider. During the UBS Global Media and Communications Conference, TKO President and COO Mark Shapiro confirmed that WWE is looking to make a deal for the company's content library. As it relates to the library, we're working on a non-exclusive deal at the moment. I think we'll have something to announce in Q1 of 2026. Asked about NXT Premium Live events, which air on Peacock, Shapiro added, "We haven't gone to market yet on the NXT PLEs. We have a lot on our plate right now, and we want to be smart and strategic about that. We're in no rush. We need to be deliberate and thoughtful." Musical star Bad Bunny, who has wrestled for WWE, could be seen in a mask at a recent CMLL event in Mexico, with the promotion posting a photo of him in attendance and wrote, "The multi-award winning Bad Bunny lived the world's greatest wrestling up close, vibrating with every fall and every key, and rocking none less than the mask of the King of Silver and Gold, Mystico." Mentioning how he wanted to use the Heart Punch as his finishing move during his retirement run, John Cena told Chris Van Vliet, "I've leaned on what strength I have left. I've leaned on the wisdom I have and some of the tricks I've learned. Knowing a confident why for all the matches, and especially being told like, hey, from this point on, we need you to give her a little bit. We need you to get into it more. That whole Heart Punch idea you had, it's probably not going to work." Cena recalled being told by the creative team, "Okay, let's go. You know, I think I can ride this out." After suffering an injury and being removed from the AEW Continental Classic tournament, Darby Allin gave an update on his health, saying this to On Air, "The AEW doctor is taking me out of this Continental Classic, which is fine. If you want to save Darby from Darby, that's fine. I don't give a I hear Jack Perry's taking my spot. I've never seen eye to eye with Jack Perry, but if you're taking my spot, man, just go on. Win the whole thing. I hope you do. I feel $1 million right now. I'm not lying. I'm just not medically cleared. They're saving me from me, which is fine, which is good, but at the end of the day, I feel amazing right now." Speaking about his upcoming AEW World title match against Samoa Joe, Eddie Kingston talked about his future, telling Gabby AF, "I'm good. I'm not supposed to win. I don't give a damn. He's not gonna kill me, so I'm gonna wake up the next day and move forward. Cause guess what? I have 6 years left on my contract. I want to make my money and then buy a place in Alaska and get away from society. That's the plan. I'm gonna retire after those 6 years are done. Get me to Alaska. As long as I can watch the Yankees, Giants, all that stuff with streaming, I'm good. Leave me alone." Providing an update on the sex trafficking lawsuit against Vince McMahon, Ringside News wrote that a Connecticut judge just put the pressure on a doctor tied to Vince McMahon, ordering him to hand over records showing how McMahon paid for former WWE employee Janelle Grant's medical care. According to Post Wrestling, a remote hearing on Monday open to the public, Judge David Bothwell told Dr. Carlin Colker that he must produce payment documentation related to Grant's treatments at his clinic, Peak Wellness. The order comes as part of a pre-suit action filed by Grant more than a year ago, seeking evidence for a possible separate lawsuit against Colker. She alleges she was referred to the clinic by McMahon and given undisclosed supplements and infusions. Grant's attorney, Erica Nolan, said they've already received medical records but not billing documentation that confirms who actually paid. According to Colker's attorney, Frank Silvestri, the bills were covered by Vince McMahon's credit card. That's when the judge cut straight to the issue. If you're admitting that Vince McMahon paid her medical bills, then show them how Vince McMahon paid the medical bills. I ordered that, Bothwell told Silvestri. Silvestri then claimed such records may not exist in a traditional format. I don't think you're going to find it, Silvestri responded, because that's not the way the records are kept. That didn't satisfy the judge, who pushed back on the idea that a high-end medical clinic wouldn't track who paid for what. A document showing that she went to the doctor and her bill was paid without any indication of who paid that bill is meaningless, Bothwell said. Nolan also told the court that Colker's team hadn't made a genuine effort to locate the records. I've heard several times today, I think this is what it is, or I'm not sure if there are any documents, and that kind of leads into our larger point that the defendants didn't search for anything. The judge said he would issue a written order requiring Colker to comply with the original directive and make a good faith effort to work with Grant's team. The deadline to turn over the records is expected within 35 days of the order being entered. Payment records weren't the only thing up for discussion. Silvestri objected to Grant's request for travel documents reports connected to trips to Tijuana, Mexico, citing physician-patient privilege. He didn't deny that McMahon may have traveled with Coker, but warned that disclosing too much could risk revealing McMahon's medical details. If one flies someplace with Mr. McMahon, one does not fly commercially, Silvestri said. Judge Bothwell reminded the defense that it's their job to review and log anything they wish to withhold on privilege grounds, but the rest must be turned over as required. The judge wrapped up with a parting comment that struck a chord. "I don't watch wrestling, but I'm certainly aware of who Vince McMahon is, and a man of his means and wealth, I think there should probably be a paper trail that he's paying for other people's medical bills." With Grant's federal case against McMahon and WWE still pending, this latest courtroom development could open up more questions about who paid for what and why. With Randy Orton having been off WWE TV for months, a poster for the SmackDown before the Royal Rumble on January 30th in Saudi Arabia features him, as this could mark his return to the company. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.